Hi everyone, thanks for tuning in. Had some requests to get better videos of our FGI Lightlifting system, so we went ahead and set up our show demonstration unit so that we could point out a few of the highlights. This particular unit is different. It's 7.5 feet long with the pneumatic arms here on the top. The production version is 16 feet long. The unit will carry up to 4 of our FGI Uniformity Pro 640 units. That's not what this is. It's just a sample length that we're trying. And it will hold up to 250 pounds. It weighs just under 100 pounds at 16 feet long. This is a great lifting system if you're looking for something lightweight and you don't want to engineer a truck winch onto a unistrut. This is much lighter at 100 pounds and much easier to install. One thing I do want to mention is that these legs and feet are not part of the standard system. That's just something that we use on the demo. So the system is free hanging from the ceiling, and these bars, being the upper bars, will attach to unistrut with all thread, and we engineer this based on your specific requirements, or we can send it out as a standard build. So there's going to be 4 attachment points over the 16-foot lift, 1 in each corner, and then those are going to go up to a unistrut mounted in your ceiling, and then you can suspend it on all thread at whatever level you want, so that this lower bar, which is the bar that travels, has about 30 inches of room to move down over your benches. This particular design is set up for 4-foot wide benches, but these arms up here on the top can be moved together if your lights that you're configuring for this are smaller, so that this width can be variable, so that there's nothing that attaches the bars here. They're just free hanging. And then the lights themselves are what makes the system more rigid. These are our quick release light attachment points. Now, every light is a little bit different, but this light is good to demonstrate because it just has a cable system. We just push that up through the middle of these 2 bars, and then we use a cotter pin to allow it to just kind of sit there. First of all, this is very light because it's just angled aluminum, 2 bars. It's also extremely strong, and you can slide the lights back and forth along the length as you're hanging lights, making it really easy to put lights up and take lights down. So in this particular case, I'm not using any rope hangers at all. It's just attached to the lower demo light over here. I just have a piece of aluminum laying across the bars, so this wouldn't be a final installation, but I am using rope hangers just to show you that you don't have to use these quick releases, but we would recommend it. But if you do want to mix lights over the span, and some are a little bit smaller like our FGI square here, then you can do that. And in this particular case, I'm just using a pair of rope hangers. I'm gonna go ahead and fire it up. It's gonna be a little bit loud, so you won't be able to hear me, but there's twin pneumatic actuating arms on these lifts, and they basically just extend out to lower the lift. You can see right now that the lift is dropping through these pulleys. And in this particular case, you can see that it's getting closer to the plants. This is great for controlling car levels. I'm going to show you why in a second. So I've installed an Apogee MQ500 sensor, and I just have the meter sitting here on top of the light. I'm going to start raising the lift, and you'll be able to see how you can control light on canopy. The lift travels relatively slowly, so you can really dial in your par on canopy using the light lifting system. Thanks for tuning in and looking at the FGI Lightlifting system. These are custom made to order, so you can expect that it's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks depending on the quantity that you need. And we can do a little bit of customization on these depending on what your needs are. So just get a hold of us and let's talk. Thanks very much. Find us on Instagram at FGI_lighting. Find us online at forevergreenindoors.com. and also on YouTube at forevergreenindoors.com.